welcome to Co-Parenting with Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload more videos. Also, like and share as well. Guys, what makes the new supply the best flying monkey for the narcissist? What makes the new supply the best flying monkey for the narcissist? Guys, throughout your relationship or towards the end of it or after it, that the narcissist recruits people as flying monkeys to come at you. It might be family members. It might be mutual friends you guys have. It might be some of your friends, So they use a whole bunch of people to go at you in different ways. And, this person telling this person something or something on social media, whatever. So they go at you. And but among all these other people, the new supply usually is it turns out most of the time the best flying monkey, especially the ones that jump in after your relationship, you left, or they discarded you. And of course, some of these flying monkeys last for years, and some of them maybe figure out what the hell is going on a couple of months, a year, 2 years in, and they're like, they're not going to be part of this whole. They've seen through the lies, or maybe the narcissist is saying, and they decide, they're not going to be part of it anymore. So they, distance themselves away from the narcissist and away from you or whatever, away from the situation. But sometimes some of them last for a while throughout, and usually this happens when it usually most occurs with the new supply that they're with, because guys, if you remember, while you're with the narcissist, you spend with time, when the honeymoon phase is over and the little thing starts happening and you are still trying to, fix the relationship. So you're doing a whole bunch of stuff to, make things okay, make things, so you guys don't have to have any argument that day or that week or that month or whatever. But, of course, none of that works, because you see that you still, no matter what you do, that the narcissist will find something to say about it, because that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to, slowly set these fires up and down, and, slowly start erasing your boundaries, slowly start, changing everything until towards the end, you realize that's all you're doing is running around from one fire to the next, because you're trying to find some kind of a relief from the situation. So with the new supply, it turns out that being a flying monkey becomes one of those things that, they end up doing, trying to fix the relationship. Because, the narcissist will have the new supply convinced that, the ex-wife is the problem. The ex-husband is a problem. We need to do this and do this. Now, they're not going to outright tell them, go tell them this or go do this. No. Just like they do with everything is behind the scenes. They pull the strings behind the scenes. So they can talk up the new supply and tell them, how maybe this argument that we're having now, if not the ex-husband didn't do this and do that, that's usually what happens, and that's how he is, so they do all that talking, and of course that gets the new supply thinking, okay, there's this battle I need to go fight. I need to go resolve this issue, because this is really messing up our relationship on this side. And I need to go do something over there and take care of this, So they go out and they recruit their own friends, their own family members, and all these people are not coming to, fight the narcissist battle, and you are the enemy that we need to resolve this, because you're over here on your own side causing problems in their marriage or their relationship on this side. So they go to war. So this is when you have a new supply, maybe with their friends, and they make comments. They make all these sort of comments, and maybe social media, for example. Somehow, if maybe you are still, if the new supply is somebody that or knows about you, or you guys have friends together, whatever. So you see them making comments about, either they make comments about somebody that is not doing this to their kids, or this and that for their kids, or they're, something that's, really the target is you. So they write something like that. Then all the friends that, they've recruited, the contract that they gave out to other people to help them on this mission, to complete this project. So all these other people chime in as well, and all this is directed at you, which is why when you cut off the narcissist, you have to block everything that is associated with them that you really do not need. Because technically, besides the fact that you need to have some kind of one channel of open communication, if you have children, so you have that limited contact. But other than that, there's no need to be Facebook with their Facebook friends with his mother, her mother, or her friends, or her co-workers, or anything that's related to them. There's no need for you to do that, because all this, when the narcissist eventually convinces them that you are the problem, that you have issue, we need to resolve this, turns them into the flying monkey that is, spends time trying to do something to, in quote, help out their relationship because you are somehow the problem. So this is the avenues they're going to use because all these things are open. But however, if you block all this stuff, nobody's going to, they're going to try this. They're going to try. They might run into you in the store and they're making comments to whoever it is with them, But with the social media, it's so much easier because they go up there, them and all the minions that they have set up, will go at you. They make comments and everything, and you're there. And if you haven't passed, the BS, you might end up replying. And guess what? This is exactly what they're counting on. And then that you guys go back and forth with words. And the narcissist is sitting behind, like relaxing and having a glass of wine and laughing through all this, because that's what they wanted to happen. So the reason why the new supply makes the best flying monkey for the narcissist is the narcissist has somehow convinced the new supply that this is something that we need to fix in a relationship for us to be together. This is something that is messing up this relationship. Of course, unbeknownst to the new supply, the narcissist is the problem. You know that. That's why you're not there anymore. So the narcissist is busy setting up these fires, digging out this hole so that, the bucket never gets filled, no matter how much water you put into it. But the new supply doesn't know that. So they keep trying to do things to, in quote, fix the relationship, in quote, help them because this is the problem. So this becomes what they do. This becomes part of what they need to do to fix the relationship. They need to do to maintain the relationship. They need to do to, have peace, the thing they're looking for, have happiness, in their own house. Because that's what the narcissist has presented over time. This is what we need to do. This is what you need to do. And like I said, they don't go out and sit down and tell them exactly, you need to go and attack him over there and tell her that or say this. No, everything is subtle. It's behind the scenes. They manipulate people. They throw out words over there. So all they need to do, place the words, and it's conditioned to, guys, because it doesn't, like I said, happen overnight. They slowly start making it look like this is what is our problem in this house. We need to, I don't know who's going to take care of it, but, I see this happening. She doesn't bring the kids over that she's supposed to. She doesn't let me talk to the kids, and all that obviously might not even be true at all. It usually is not. But all they need to do is place it in there, in the ears of a new supply that thinks they still have that the relationship isn't doomed from day one, and that's it. They put all this in there to a new supply that thinks that this is, their soulmate relationship and all that stuff, not knowing that the relationship was dead on arrival. They don't know that yet. But the narcissist knows that this is what's going to go anywhere. So they put that out there because as long as they throw all these things out here of what can fix a relationship, the new supply will keep jumping through the hoops. And unfortunately, this becomes part of the things that they supposedly need to do, to just like you lowering your, moving your boundaries, removing your boundaries and letting them isolate you, them cutting you off from people, them trying to get all the money so that, you don't have any, while you think that you guys are, in a team, in quote, so all that stuff that slowly, is taken away from you. Just like this is exactly like that. As long as you be a flying monkey for me, this is what we need to do. I'm not telling you to go do it, but I'm just saying, this is the problem that needs to fix because that's what's going on in our relationship. And guess what? The new supply figures pencils that in on things that they need to do. And of course, they don't know this until to the end, where they realize there's no friends, there's no, they probably mess you up on the job, you don't have any more, there's no money, and you've created a whole bunch of enemies, You become part of the chairman of the SMEC campaign committee, so that's where they find it, but that's towards the end. So that's why the new supply makes the best flying monkey. And this, depending on how long this lasts, this will, they'll probably be in there for a while doing this, thinking that there's some kind of work, their cause is a good one, but they don't know that. All right, guys, get the hold of your mind and everything else will fall into place. Please like and share. Take care.